Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Tailback with another carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
That ball snagged for a completion. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Arkansas, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Catch made on the out route. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
In the clear at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. On the read. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Direct snap. The 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. So it's Arkansas in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up for first and goal at the 10.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Ball handed off. At the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. In the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now here's the toss play. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Razorbacks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. They bring it down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough set.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The timeout is called, important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but at that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Razorbacks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And they'll just down it right here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can you make something happen? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Timeout. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Arkansas.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. It's a shotgun run call. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Third and short, they hand the ball off. Running with purpose. He's found some room at the 45. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on 3rd down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the first down. You could almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him down, so he gets huge yards on this play.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas. That's how you finish a play. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Touchdown, Razorbacks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense out of the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Pitch to the back. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or will they have to settle for 3?
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Oh, he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Pressure is coming. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. So Arkansas has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. We'll check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second.
And he scores! Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Who's in the clear? At the 30 now. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Arkansas. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First and goal here for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's brought down there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff to the back. Running through the tackle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On the option. Pitches to the back. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down completion to the left. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Well, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
And the Sun Devils with first and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And now the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Working clock with the ground game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Has the force down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory.